Assalamu alaikum, my dear student. In the previous video, I have gone with the chapter of e-commerce and e-governance. I've explained each and every concept of that. Now in this video, I will be going with certain exercise of that lesson. So starting with the exercise, the first question is fill in the blank. E-commerce scopes is dash global. A customer can do shopping dash online. We all know it can be available 24/7 from anywhere, anytime. Then we have the phase, that is a trade cycle phase, which consists of order and delivery. We are having execution phase. Next, e-wallet is a type of electronic card. That is, if you have seen, e-wallet is an electronic card, not a debit card or credit card. EDI is an electronic exchange of information. Next, fill in the blank. The G2C type of e-governance refer to the government service which enable a citizen to get access to the wide variety of public service. Next is the e-governments which provide safe and secure internship between domestic or foreigners are only because in government and government policies only there, which is G2G, that is government to government. Next we are having true or false. We all know C2C type of e-commerce deals with business. It doesn't deal with business, but this is dealing with the customer to customer model, and this is one of the e-commerce which deals through, and OLX is one of the examples. So the question of this is false. The lack of personal touch can be a desire of many types of services. Already discussed. Let us give the example of ornaments. Without a personal touch, you can't say that ornaments are pure or not. So it is true. Checking the balance of holiday is an example of G2C. No, it is the example of employee. So it is false. That is government to employee governance. No, so it is false. Not government to citizen. E-commerce provide more options to compare and select the cheaper and better options. It is right. You can select cheaper product with a better options. So through compare, you can compare it. M-commerce can be used through desktop. It is not used by desktop, but it is used by Android phones or tablets. Next question we are having is multiple choice question. One correct answer. Invoice and payment are included in dash phase. It is included in settlement phase, because until and unless the execution, after the execution phase, if you are not settled, you can't pay the whatever product you are purchased. So it is a settlement phase. License renewal is the example of dash governments. Most of the citizens having many type of driving license, so it is a citizenship, that is government to GC. Multiple choice question 2 we are having. Encryption consists of two processes. One is encryption, another is decryption. Next question is we are having social commerce. So in this, social commerce is a subset of electronic. So most probably Facebook, you have seen many times job opportunity or any product history that we are seeing in Facebook or Instagram. Next is we are having match the column. The first match the column for M-commerce is the e-bill payment. Okay. Then the cheaper text is a coded form of data. EDR, paperless exchange of information. Wholesaler, that is B2B model. License renewal, that is a license renewal. Again we are have G2C model. Then online facility to employ it is G, that is the G2E model. Government agency shares, that is E, that is G2G model, government to government model. Next is answer in brief. Explain the phases of trade. There are 4 phases of trade cycle: pre-sales, executions. Here it consists of 2 steps like search and negotiate. Customers search for required website for the product to be purchased. In negotiate step, customer find a supplier who offers good quality product at cheaper price and at a cheaper price and the customer agree with the terms formulated by the supplier. Next is execution phase, consists of order and delivery. Customer send an order for the selected product and after processing the order, the customer receives the delivery of the product. Next is settlement. This phase consists of invoice and payment. Invoice means customer will receive a bill for a purchased product and after confirmation of the received product, customer will pay for the same. Next is the phase, after sales phase, that is the warranty and sales service. In period, customer will get all maintenance service for free or at minimum cost. After sales service means customer will do complaint if any about the performance of the product. This is one of the four phases of your trade cycle. Next question we are having, explain m-commerce. What is m-commerce? That is a mobile commerce, and already we all know mobile commerce is operated with the help of smartphone and tablet. This is one of your answer. Service through wireless handheld devices such as smartphone and tablet. Has a form of e-commerce, m-commerce enable user to access online shopping platform without need to use a desktop computer. Some of the application of m-commerce are mobile banking, ticket booking, bill payment, and online auctions and stock market trading. Next question is, what is, describe the process of encryption. First you should draw this type of diagram so that it will help you to understand, and then description. It consists of two process, encryption and decryption. We're going to convert plain text into a readable form of data into a cheaper text, means non-readable form of data. Decryption is exactly opposite of the process of it convert the cheaper text into plain text. Next question we are having, what is e-governance? An answer is, it is a transformation of government to provide efficient, convenient and transparent service to the citizen and business through ICT. Purpose of e-government is to simplify the process for all, that is government, citizen and business. Deliver smart government is a simple way, in a moral facility, accessible very nicely, and responsiveness should be there and transparency should be there. Next, list the advantages of e-commerce. There are most probably 6 advantages are there. That is, first is global scope. We all know Sarah Biles can make the virtual world without the barrier of the place. Electronic transaction can be done. Cost saving. Okay. Next, which we are having here, next point that we are anytime shopping. I have not underlined it up, so it's for you. I just put it so that you can understand what are the points to be taken up. Anytime shopping, bold, underline, and then no intermediaries, means no third parties involvement is there. Next is public service, which helps the government to deliver public service for like healthcare, medicines and other things. Next question which we are having, which are the different types of e-governance? There are four type of e-governance, so not 3, 4 types. This is one of the first type is government to citizen. It refers to service between the government and the citizen. There is time and cost of conduct transaction. Then access service anytime from anywhere. And one of the example already seen in the objective is what? Renewal of license. Government to business, exchange of service between governments and business. Timely business information like tender passing and anything. For tender we can use this type of extra relevant forms need to comply. Easy and convenient online access of government bodies. Next is government to government. Interaction between different government departments, organization and agency. Can share same database with different government departments on the online communication. Work at local level or international level. Safe and secure interaction between domestic and foreign. Next is government to employee. It is an internal part of It is an internal part of government to government sector. It brings employer together and improves knowledge sharing. Facility to the employee, like applying for the leave, provident fund, checking balance of the holiday. Provide human resource training and development. This is the question for what? The 4 type of e-governance. Okay, next question is, that is the this question, which are the different types of e-governance. Next question is, state 2 examples, a simple example are given. Facility to the government healthcare policy, provide provident fund and so on. Next question we are having, write any 4 advantages of e-governance. We are having reduce corruption, high transparency, increased convenience, direct participation of constituents, reduction in overall cost, expanded research of reach of government. So all the in that exercise, whatever question was there, I have solved for you. Make a note for you for to in future. It will help you out for having any of the problem will be there in future. For as a note you will be making, it will be helping you in future. So thank you for watching my video and please subscribe my channels. Jazakallah khair.